Let's take a look at the Saberforge Bastille lightsaber, and the hilt that I have here has a custom finish to it. So the standard Saberforge Bastille has a finish a little closer to this, where it's sort of that standard aluminum finish to it. But the hilt here with the custom weathering, you can see has this added kind of gray layer to it, and it really has kind of a nice texture to it too. In appearance anyway. Now, if you're not familiar with this hilt design, Saberforge released the Bastille in 2018, early 2018 actually, and discontinued the design in 2019. So they no longer offer this, but you might see some of these floating around occasionally. And then you'll know where it comes from if you do. So the Bastille is a design that is at least somewhat inspired by the Bastila Shan lightsaber from Star Wars: The Old Republic. So, you know, that's certainly a rich source of a lot of lightsaber inspiration right there. We've got the crown emitter at the top with the slots. They're kind of rectangular slots there. There's a blade retention screw, thin neck design too, which is kind of a nice place to grip. On the front, we've got two switch holes there, and then also just kind of this greebly here. You'll see the greebly doesn't have the same weathering as the rest of the hilt, custom weathering. There's some nice grooves that don't have the weathering added to them. And then the lower part of the hilt, we've got a CoverTech wheel, again, not weathered. And then the pommel is also not weathered. So you have a few different spots throughout the hilt that gives it a little bit of a depth to it to have, you know, a good portion of the hilt weathered to some extent, and then it sort of contrasts to have the kind of more standard finish in some of these other spots. Now here's kind of a useless additional thing. With this hilt in particular, you can kind of get this tuning fork sound to it. Anyway, for whatever that's worth, probably not much. There's the standard vented pommel, and this hilt is pretty short. So this is 11 or 10.5 inches long, so a bit under a foot there. And it has a slim design too, so about 1.25 inches outside diameter. And then the neck section here is 0.75 inches. So I think that's about it for now. So this is the Saberforge Bastille, and it's a discontinued Saberforge design. And the specific hilt that I have here has some really cool custom weathering added to it. So let's just kind of end looking at that a bit. Really nice texture, really nice kind of offsetting color, sort of grayish, dingy-ish color in a good way, in a good weathering way, that offsets some of the other kind of more standard silver elements. All right, well, there it is, you guys. Feel free to comment below.